If you're one of those single women who never wants to have a boyfriend, never wants to get married, does not want partnership in any of its forms, this video is probably not for you. This video is for women who are interested in enjoying this season of singleness, but also open to partnership in the long term, whether that includes traveling with their partner, buying a home and having kids with their partner, whatever form they want it to be in. Hi, my name is Dr. Sharice. I help Black men and women heal from trauma and toxic relationships. I'm here to help you thrive and to really, really enjoy your life, live the best life of your life in this lifetime. So if you're feeling stuck, the first thing I want to tell you is time is not running out. I don't care if you're 50, 60 years old. Time is not running out. It's true that I think a lifetime is sort of like a blink, but there is really no rush to the finish line. You can take your time, and there are lots of people who find love in their 70s and 80s, okay? I'm not saying it's gonna take that long for you. I'm just saying, I want you to get the mindset that time is not running out, because you're likely in your 30s if you're watching this video. You can take your time, right? I know there are some biological clock things that are happening that you do have to pay attention to. There are some resources available to women to freeze their eggs or adopt or all those sorts of things. But in general, the love of your lifetime is there for you. It's coming. What's happening now is you're aligning with that love and removing all the blockages to that love. I have a whole bunch of other videos on how to align with love and reduce those blockages. But in today's video, I really want to talk about how to make the most of your time of singleness and how to make this a life that you truly, truly, truly love and enjoy, so that once you do get into a relationship, everything is more, it's better, it's bigger, because you already are coming from this baseline foundation of abundance. So a lot of times when you're feeling stuck is because you're looking around and comparing yourself to other people who are doing things that are typical for that age time. And one of those things is weddings. Now, I've never really wanted a wedding. I've valued marriage, but I never really fantasized about the wedding. But in America, weddings are like a big deal. It's a thing that people, plan a year in advance. It's the dress, the venue, all the things are a really big deal. And yes, I think your wedding day should be, one of the best days of your life. But if you're not getting married, you're not going to have a wedding, right? And so instead of focusing on all those other people having weddings, I want you to focus on how can you enjoy one of the best days of your life? What can you do that would be similar in energy, right? Not in reality, because that's a whole other partnership that's bringing a energy. But what can you do to celebrate yourself that can make it one of the best days of your current life? You could have a party. I'm not a party person, but I think it's a great idea if you are very much interested in the big day, big planning of an event. If it's not a party, I want you to think of something that you really, really enjoy, whether it's traveling or a fancy dinner, whatever it is that you like. In what way can you make this a big deal? Who can you include in this process that would make it something so memorable and so beautiful in your life? Because even if you're not partnered, you are allowed to have wonderful, beautiful experiences. Those things are not exclusive to a man or a relationship. My next tip is to make a big deal about birthdays. I'm going to be doing another video about birthday blues for folks who, get very sad on their birthdays. But in general, I would strongly encourage you to at the very least celebrate big birthdays, right? So 30, 35, 40, make those a big deal. Make it memorable. Make it something that's about a celebration of your life versus just another birthday. I think you don't really need a reason to celebrate you, but having a birthday is like your own new year. You can do whatever you want on this day or this month, like I celebrate all month, to make memories that you can savor and never forget. So those are big moments. My next two tips are about your day-to-day life, because I believe life is lived in a day-to-day. What your routines are normally is what you will remember the most about your life. Yes, big days, birthdays are great, but I also want you to focus on community. Like, who is your family? Do you have nieces and nephews? Do you have cousins? Do you have friends that are like sisters? Who do you have that can celebrate you, that you can incorporate in your life on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, so that they're a regular part of celebrating, supporting you no matter what you're going through. So the goal is maybe to become the best auntie you can be, the best friend you can be, the best daughter you can be, depending on what your parents are like, right? But becoming the best you that you can possibly be. And so in that process, I also want you to savor your space. If you're like me and you don't really want a home, like I don't really want a house, land, all that stuff. Like once I get married, okay, I'm very much interested in those things. But as a single person, I'm not really interested in that level of responsibility. But I still want to really enjoy whatever space I'm in. So in line with romanticizing your life, make your space you. Go out of your way to decorate in a way that is reflective of you so that when you come home to your sacred space, you feel calm or excited or loved or appreciated because you're surrounded by things that you value. Maybe you have gifts that other people have given you that reminds you of how much you're loved. Make your day-to-day life so beautiful and so great, okay? That you really, really enjoy this part of your life. Once you move on to the other part, there's no going back. You know what I mean? I mean, people get divorced and all that stuff, but there is no going back to the time before you were in the long-term relationship. And I would really, really encourage you to savor all of the moments that you have now with the way your life is right now. I'm sure there is so much in your life that you can be grateful for and that you can look forward to, even if you don't have all the things that the people say you're supposed to have right now. Because you're running your own race in life and you get to do whatever it is you want to do. So I'll leave you with this last tip about asking yourself what you want. What do you want? What do you really want? Because even though, right, this video is for women who are interested in partnership sometime in the future, right now, if you really want it, I do want you to consider that maybe those things aren't for you. Maybe people have been telling you that you're supposed to have a child and you're supposed to get married, but that may not be what you want, right? If you are a woman that already knows you don't want these things, like you don't need to hear this from me, right? But I do want you to consider pausing at moments in your life, big shifts in your life. What do I really want now? Answering that question for yourself and then taking the steps to reach it. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.